jet lagged and sleep deprived, so I may make no sense whatsoever. As long as you're okay with that, we're good.
When did you come to Netherlands?
This morning.
This morning?
I left Toronto last night.
Yeah?
And we took the night flight over, and so I was on a plane all night, and it's great.
You're functioning with no sleep.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Okay. Well,
it's amazing.
I'm really fast. I only got 5 questions.
Okay, that's great.
My name's Kayleigh. I just said it, but
yeah,
my blog name is Kayleygh.nl.
Okay.
And I have this item on my blog where I ask authors 5 questions.
Perfect.
And those questions are every time the same.
Let's do this.
Okay, first question. How did you ever start with the writing?
Oh gosh, I started writing when I was pretty young, like 13, 14, you know, like I like telling myself stories. Thank you so much. This will make all the difference. Yeah. Oh yeah, so good. I think when I was very young, I was very bad at everything else, like math and cooking and driving and everything, so I decided...
Well, at 14 it's good. It's a good thing to be bad at driving.
Exactly. So I decided that I think that I wanted to be a storyteller because I was good with words.
Okay.
And I first started being an actor. I wound up as a Shakespearean actor for a lot of years on stage with the company.
Wow.
So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I played like Lady Macbeth and Juliet and Portia and a lot of really, really great parts. Ophelia, Desdemona, so much fun. But while I was telling all these really great stories, I still wanted to tell my own stories. So I started getting kind of serious about writing while I was acting, and I just started, you know, just working away on this first book that I wanted to write. And once I finished writing that, I was like, that's great, now what do I do? Because I'm the only one who's read this, so I went about the business of trying to figure out how to get published.
Okay. Yeah. And did the writing change your life in a bit or great difference?
Yeah. It's been pretty amazing. You know, it's the thing I do. It's the thing I'm now known for. I don't even have time to act anymore. So one day I'll get back to that. But it's a very rewarding thing, especially when I get to come to places like this and get to meet my readers. Yeah. Because it's one thing when you're sitting there, you know, churning away day after day on the keyboard, and you're like, you know, sending these words out into the computer void, and then you actually get to see the book as a real thing, and then you get to interact with your readership, and young adult readers are the best. Yeah! Yeah! Like 110%, absolutely the best.
Why?
Oh god, the enthusiasm you guys have, the passion for the books is just it's overwhelming. It's like I say, when I used to do Shakespeare, I did Shakespeare for a lot of teen audiences, and they come in going, oh, Shakespeare. But if you tell the story right and you get that kind of feedback and you get them into the story, then they're like, yeah, Macbeth, kill that guy, you know, and it's like, you're like amazing. It is that incredible passion that you get with this particular readership, where you guys will take a story and you'll run with it and you'll tell all your friends and you'll get together and you'll talk about it and you'll talk to me about it. And it's so rewarding. Okay. So cool.
Okay. And what is, in your eyes, the must-have in a story? What should be in it to make it work?
Stakes. Something has to be at stake. There has to be something important at the core of the story that something that will make or break your main character. Okay. And then is it always something you should know from the beginning, or not necessarily?
Just in the middle, or?
And it's not. A lot of times it's a relationship, but not always. No. And sometimes it is a relationship, but it's not a romantic relationship necessarily. For example, just because it happens to be rather fresh in my mind, There is romance in The Valiant, but Fallon's the core of her story has got much more to do with sisterhood and shared relationships between the women in her life.
Okay.
And so that becomes a very important thing to her in finding out who she is sort of through those relationships with those women.
So it's a point where the character just happens to, how do you explain? I'm not good with words.
No. I know what you're saying. That where they have to discover themselves.
Something like that. Something that
something that will change them. Something that will either make them or break them.
Okay. Yeah. How do you see yourself in 10 years? 5 to 10 years?
I'll be right back here talking to you. Or, yes, absolutely.
Like this already.
I hope I'm still telling stories. Yeah, I think I will be. I've got enough of them that are kicking around back there.
How much Fallon stories are there then?
I just finished writing book 2. Yes, I just handed it into my editor. Yeah. I just handed the first draft of the book 2 manuscript. It's called The Defiant. Yes. Yeah. It's called The Defiant, and it was super fun to write.
Okay, wow. Do you have 3 tips for future authors? Some people want to be authors, of course, but what are 3 tips you think that are necessary to become a good author?
A lot of your authors are going to say exactly the same thing as I do. The first one is read.
Yeah.
And it sounds oversimplified, but read everything you can get your hands on. Read outside your genre. Read outside. Like if you love mysteries, you can read biographies. If you love fantasy, read contemporary. Just so you get a feeling of what works and what doesn't. And the more you read, the more you develop your
author brain.
Yeah, you're writing muscles. You know, your brain muscles, and your ear for dialogue and pacing. Right, and this is one of those, your mileage may vary entirely depending on what your process is. But for me, if I don't write every day, if I don't write for one day, I tend to take a day and a half to get back into the story.
Okay.
So even if I have to write like a little tiny bit one day when when real life intrudes, I always try to write at least a little bit every day, so that the story keeps churning away in the back of your mind while you're at the doctor's appointment.
Sorry, doctor, just have to write.
Exactly. Yeah, that kind of thing. And
one last tip.
Give yourself permission to write what we call the crappy first draft. It's more important to get the words on the page or on the screen, and then you go back later and you put them in the right order.
Okay, great. Those are the right questions.
Okay,
yeah,
that was amazing.
Do you have anything to say to many readers? They are watching this.
Hi guys. Just keep being you guys. You're amazing. You inspire me, and I want to meet as many of you as possible. So come meet me and give me hugs. Battle hugs.
En komt een deel 2. Thank you so much.